Well, as you can see behind me, we've got another rain day. I think they said on the news, out of April, we had 6 days where we actually didn't have any rain of any sort. So 24 of the 30 days we were dealing with rain, which has set us very, very back and very behind in our scheduling. Now here we are in May. It's only the third day, and we're 3 out of 3. 3 days of May, 3 days of rain. We're just struggling right now, trying to do what we can when we can. I'm trying to think positively about it and reinforce that with all the guys that rain is a good thing. This will keep us busy for a while, keep us going. But it's a little disheartening sometimes when every day you wake up and it's just gray and rainy. But we'll do what we can. Dry out soon, hopefully. And I like to think that this will keep us going strong for a while. I'm a little worried about what may come in on the backside come summertime. Hopefully we don't get an extreme drought. It's kind of difficult when you go from one extreme to the other. You go from a very wet spring to a very dry summer, but we'll just roll with it and do what we can when we can. Alright, so what do you want to try to accomplish today?
Well, it's very wet. I've got a rain gauge out here now that I'm really starting to watch very close here in May. Sunday was May the 1st, which is the start of our work week. We've got 3.6 inches of rain since Sunday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, till 8 o'clock. We'll have 6 of you there.
Yeah, only time will tell. We'll
But
see.
We'll get into Dempsey, hopefully, and I'm going to work till dark if it hasn't rained on us again. And hopefully we can get through Dempsey. That's the plan.
So we need to take the deck off of the loaner tractor because that deck goes on 9, which is ready at Buckeye.
Correct.
And then we're going to bring 9B in, take its deck off, and take that actual tractor out. They're going to do the same thing they just did to 9. They're going to do the engine cradle and new vibration isolators and a few other odds and ends. And then what we'll do is we'll put 9B's deck on the loaner tractor, and we'll run it like that until we get 9B back, and then we can return the loaner to Buckeye.
Wow. She was on there.
Hit it, Dale. Now just disconnect the electric, back the tractor away, and it's done.
Well, that's disgusting.
back here at the shop. Had to fix a machine up that Brandon messed up a little bit at Selby today. He was cutting along a shot put pit, and the baffling of the deck ended up catching one of the top railroad ties, and it bent the baffling around and got wedged up against the blade, and then that machine was down. But what I ended up doing here was ended up cutting the bad section out with the oxyacetylene torches, and then what we'll do is we'll straighten it out and re-weld it back into position. But as you can see, what I ended up doing in this area here, there should be a piece of baffling. There's the cut edge, and it would continue to wrap around on a radius and connect back into the deck there. So I ended up taking that section out because that was the bent section. I don't know that it'll necessarily disrupt the airflow under there too much until we can get it fixed up, but hopefully tomorrow morning I'll get Dale in and we'll bend that section back around to its proper shape, tack weld it back up underneath the deck, and we should be good to go.
Gearboxes seem to be hanging in there.
Going on, Dale?
Well, we've got these screws for a stabilizer bracket on your steering linkage. It's the main rod that goes all the way across that handles your controls. And this is the fourth time that we found these screws with no nuts. And the reason that we're discovering it is when we're pre-flighting and blowing this stuff out, blowing all of the debris out of it, these screws set in here like this, and when you hit them with the air, they'll rattle. And that tells you there's no nut on the other side, which is blocking nut would probably be more of a pain in the butt than what it's worth. Okay. Get the monster grip on both of those. Ready for the seat, buddy? Reposition. Cheers. Yep. Okay. There we go. Yeah, these pleated nuts, I think they work perfectly fine as long as the suckers tighten them down, you know? I'm ready to go.
You don't cut on Tansy, do you? I says, no. I said, we looked at it a few years ago. I said, didn't get involved. She said, well, she said, came across on that, they have some kind of a phone device or something. Baseball game was canceled this afternoon. There's a lawn tractor stuck in the outfield.
Oh my God.
Is that one for the records? Oh, that's when you take your shirt, even if you hide that name.
That screw.
Huh?
That, on
Yeah,
London
on
Road.
42.
When Dale and I went by there yesterday, there's a big, deep ravine and ditch.
At the street.
Yeah. Well, there was a hopper almost
no.
upside down and down in the ditch, man. And they
Maybe Randy found a work. Randy's got a job. Yeah, the
had a
ball-
pickup for a long time.
Baseball game was canceled due to mower. Waiting on a tow truck. And he was here, letting him in the...
Yeah.
Do not lock your keys in the car. That's expensive, right?
61, 35 or some shit.
61
You got
bucks
off easy.
to get his key out.
Oh, that's not even the best part.
Oh, there's more.
Oh, day just kept getting better and better.
Even yesterday.
Yeah.
It was night when you went home, so the day was gone.
Uh-huh, exactly. I go home, electric's turned off. Mike hadn't been paying on electric bill.
Them damn mics.
Wake up this morning, got a flat tire.
Just keeps coming, doesn't it?
We paid $191 to get my electric turned back on this morning.
He's with Mike today.
That is I feel. I don't need that shit.
Right now I'm on my way out to Buckeye Tractor to return their loaner tractor. They loaned us a 725 for these last probably 3 weeks now. It's been since we started encountering those problems with our two 2009 725s where the bolts on the engine mount were either breaking or coming loose. What they ended up doing through Grasshopper was new engine cradles, new vibration isolators, new pillow block bearings. And it's actually, the engine cradle itself hasn't changed. What they've done is they've just added some more bolts. It used to be 8 bolts, 4 on each side. Now it's 12 bolts, 6 on each side. So that's supposed to be a little bit more strong, a little bit more durable. We haven't encountered any problems yet. So, like I say, I'm on my way out here right now to return this one to them and pick up, excuse me, our last 2009 725 from them. And we should be all repaired and ready to go. It's Friday. We've had a great week. The weather's been awesome. No rain, just very warm, which is what we needed. It gave it a chance to dry out. The grass is now kind of kicked into overdrive, it seems. But what's what it needed. It needed the heat and needed the sun and the temperatures to really start growing. So we're having a good week. we got a good day today, and we'll work tomorrow, and we should be in good shape come next week to be relatively caught up, actually, with all the rain we've been having. So that's about it. Just gonna head out there and get our new tractor.